Ladydewinter here, and today we're in old school RuneScape.
Do you just not like letting the stream start before you actually say your introduction? Give it at least a few seconds before you introduce everything, because it's going to cut off to a lot of people. It's going to be like, everyone, Ladydewinter here. You got to start doing that.
Anyway, guys, we are going to be doing some questing today to level my farming because I need my farming leveled. I still haven't figured out exactly why, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it.
There is a really good reason for it, and for those of you on YouTube, I will go ahead and cut away to something explaining exactly what we're doing. And then I just explained it on stream, so I'm just cut to that. Side note, these next few videos are from a live stream Lady did a while back, so if you're wondering why a few bits are weird, it's because you're overthinking. Stop thinking. Not thinking is bliss, trust me. Now that I'm done with that, thanks me, always helpful. Fuck you. Those of you on Twitch, so basically Lady's farming is 1. Oh, that's only level 1. And we are going to try to level that up pretty quickly so she can go ahead and start doing fruit trees, which is the best farming XP in the game. To do that, we're going to be doing a good bit of questing in order to get the level that we need for fruit trees, which, let's go over to fruit trees, is 27 for apple trees to start with, but if we can get it a little bit higher, that'd be great too. So, the first quest on the list, believe it or not,
is Recipe for Disaster.
Yes. We're not going to be finishing Recipe for Disaster, obviously. She doesn't have every requirement for it.
Thank God.
But there is one specific branch for Recipe for Disaster that is short.
He's going to help me because I haven't played old school RuneScape in 8-9 years, maybe? It's been a while.
Give or take.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So anyway, on with the quest, people.
Now, going to the castle.
Okay.
See the guy glowing right there?
Yeah, I see him.
That's who you want to talk to, yep.
Okay, okay.
How was the adventuring going, my friend?
Do you have any other quests for me? That last one of yours was so much fun. I was hoping you would.
Oh, dear. I might have, but it's all very embarrassing.
Embarrassing? How do you mean?
Well, you know I told you that it was the Duke's birthday?
Yep, that's why I had to go and collect you the things to make a cake with, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, it isn't. I don't even know when his birthday is. How does that make you feel? Any one of those options is perfectly fine.
I don't really care. So you lied to me to get me to do you a favor? Fair enough. You're not the first, but why lie? You could have just asked me. I'd have been happy to help.
I needed to test you and see if I could trust you. I am in a terrible pickle, and I desperately need somebody trustworthy to help me out.
You need help again? What seems to be the problem?
Well, you're obviously trustworthy, I guess I can tell you.
Please do. The suffering of others always seems to turn out very profitable for me.
Facts. Well, it's like this. Did you ever hear of Franizard van Lumcook? Who?
Can't say I have. And with a name like that, I'm sure I would have remembered.
Well, he was a great chef, and also my ancestor. 100 years ago, there was a very important meeting held here in Lumbridge Castle, and he cooked a banquet for the meeting, which was so stupendously amazing that he was offered a job for life, along with all of his descendants.
So you have your job because 100 years ago, your ancestor was a very good cook.
Damn.
I don't see how that's much of a problem for you. In fact, I would say you are a very lucky man indeed. Frankly, I'd have fired you by now if you worked for me.
Damn, that really is you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't understand. This big, important secret meeting that Franizard cooked for is held here in Lumbridge Castle every 10 years, and tonight will be the 10th anniversary of it.
Still not seeing the problem.
Well, I have always felt like a failure as a cook, and that my job here is down to the skills of my ancestor. I want to prove to the world that I am a great cook too. But to do that, no, it just won't work.
What won't? Come on, man, pull yourself together and speak to me.
Well, I thought that I would recreate the meal Franizard cooked all those years ago, the one that impressed everybody so much. There's just this small problem, though.
Let me take a wild guess. You have the recipe, but you don't have any of the ingredients, and obviously you can't just go and get them yourself.
Yes! However did you know?
Call it a hunch. Okay, tell me what you're after, and then I'll decide if I want to help you or not.
Well, they are common enough ingredients, although I must admit the recipe I'm following is very strange indeed. I will pay you upfront for any expenses you may incur while obtaining them, and of course you may keep the change for being so helpful to me. Please, can you help me? The feast is scheduled to start very soon, and I simply cannot leave.
Yes, I would love to help you. What do I have to do?
Well, I have an incredibly important banquet that I have to prepare for, and I am using an ancient cookbook to recreate the meal my famous ancestor made 100 years ago. Most of the ingredients I was able to obtain fairly easily, but there were some oddities that I have been unable to lay my hands on.
Like what?
I need the following ingredients as soon as possible. 1 eye of newt, a freshly made dirty blast, a rotten tomato,
Ugh.
and a glass of Green Man's ale. I have given you 100 coins to cover any expenses you may incur. Feel free to keep the change. Just so you guys know, the Dirty Blast was actually like 2.4k, so we got ripped off.
Yeah. I'll go look for those for you then.
Okay,
You
so...
cheap son of a...
Now open your inventory.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. You've
I
got
know.
everything.
Look at that.
Weird. It's almost like we didn't already plan ahead before we started the stream or something.
Right.
So, you want to use the ashes on the Fruit Blast.
Okay. Yuck. That looks disgusting, but it's what the cook asked for.
Talk to the Lumbridge cook with the required items, which you now have.
About those ingredients that you wanted for the banquet.
Did you bring them? Remember, I need an eye of newt, a glass of Green Man's ale, a rotten tomato, and a dirty blast.
You'll be happy to know I have all of that with me.
You did it! Yay!
That was the end of that quest. Yay!
We're not done yet.
We're not?
Nope. You absolutely must go through into the dining room just there to see the feast I have prepared. I simply won't take no for an answer.
Okay.
Yep,
Well.
so click on that door.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a
Welcome,
very
gentlemen,
big
to
bird.
Lumbridge Castle. I can't. I welcome Osmond, spymaster for the Emir of Al-Kharid. I thank you for your hospitality. Hospitality. I can't read.
When could you?
I welcome the chief guard of the White Wolf Mountain Dwarves. Ah, the beer's good. I welcome Pirate Pete from Brain Death Island. Your rum's got no flavor. I welcome the chief of the Goblin Village. Chiefs.
That me! Give me chair! No, it me! Chair mine!
I welcome Scratch of Feldepil's Ogres. The Ogres, they call me Bone Crusher. I welcome my neighbor, Phileas, the Lumbridge Guide. He has a name.
Apparently.
I didn't have far to travel. From the town of Edgeville, I welcome Evil Dave. I've changed his voice.
The secret meetings are so evil!
These are joke characters, by the way. Sir Amic Vars, leader of the White Knights. Do get a move on. And finally, I welcome the ruler of Apatol, Awawogi. Awawogi? Please, sit down.
Eek, eek. Sit down!
I think he's lost his amulet of human speak. Joke. Ours seems to be late. Oh, what now? Oh, yeah, random event.
Okay.
He got a random event, now he has to go deal with it. We should do something about that old man. Jagex already beat you to it. Agreed. No! Wow, another one.
Oh, nice food.
You come here.
I
Hello?
forgot his voice too.
Is you my dinner?
No, I'm not.
I'm back.
Did we invite you?
Your chef did, and now I'll kill you.
Say hello to the not romancer.
Sorry I'm late. I remember you.
Yeah, not saying that in a woman voice.
Tempest assist.
Thank you. I'll leave that line to you.
Ladydewinter, you must help me defeat this evil.
So yeah, welcome to Recipe for Disaster. As you can see, this guy's kind of a... yeah, here's the mouse. So that guy right there, right? Mm-hmm. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah,
And you have to save everyone at this table because they are frozen in time.
Okay, well.
So,
They're going to be there for a while.
I think you want to talk to the lady. Yeah, talk to
Okay.
Eris.
Hi. Hello there, adventurer. How can I assist you? Who are you? You look kind of familiar. I should do. You came to see me about defeating the demon Delrith. Oh, yeah. What's your name again? I have terrible short-term memory. I am the fortune teller. My friends call me Eris. Oh, okay then, Eris. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What just happened? I do have a question. A very good question. Oh, yes. What's that? Just what in the flipping hippo is going on? Flipping hippo? Yes, you've never heard that phrase? No, I'm quite sure that I never have. Well, that's not the point. Please tell me what just happened. Certainly. That fellow over there is the chef's hat is called the Romancer.
Culinary
Whatever. That's what he is. 100 years ago, he threatened the secret council with death, but was foiled by the quick thinking of the assistant, who managed to trap him in another dimension. As a result of that action, the assistant was offered a job for life as head cook of Lumbridge for himself and all his future descendants. Now, apparently, the current head cook of Lumbridge decided to recreate his ancestors' greatest achievement, not realizing that his achievement was not a meal, but a powerful food magic, and by recreating the spell, he inadvertently freed the evil colonimancer from his prison to wreak havoc upon this world once more.
I mean, it makes sense. You put, like, ashes in a fruit drink and then with a rotten tomato. That sounds like a spell, if you ask me.
Yeah, really, especially with Ionute in there, remember? Naturally, when I saw what was happening, I intervened with a simple Tempest Sister spell so that we would have time to immunize the secret council from his attack, and so that we can defeat the Culminancer once and for all. What?
That sounds about right.
You want me to explain it again? Yes, but slower and more understandable? Okay then. 100 years ago, the evil food magician was defeated and banished. Because of you and the Lumbridge cook, he is now free. He was about to slaughter all these people, but I stopped time so that he could protect them. You stopped time? And wait, I have to protect them? Why me? Yes, I stopped time, and you have to do it partly because you helped release it by getting those ingredients, and partly because I am stuck here keeping the spell intact. Isn't stopping time kind of dangerous? Oh, unbelievably so. This is why I have limited the time bubble to this room and this room alone. Huh? How does that work? Everything outside this room continues to flow through time. This is why outside this room you have already defeated the Culminancer and protected the members of the Secret Council. Inside this room, however, you have not. What? Where time has been frozen in this room, outside it continues to flow. So this room is now currently in what we would call the past, meaning the events inside here have already happened, and the longer the time continues to flow outside, the more removed from normal time this room becomes. Wait, so I've already saved all these council members and defeated the Culminancer? Yes, but only outside. What you need to do is save them in here as well, so that time can resume to its normal ebb and flow. Otherwise, there will be increasing temporal pressure, and the entire universe might explode. Not the whole universe. That's where I keep my stuff. Yes, that is why it is so important that you protect them all. But you said I already had.
Asking the real questions here.
Yes, you have. In the future, which is also the present, but not in the present, which is also the past. My brain hurts. Yes, time travel tends to do that to people. I suggest you don't worry about it too much. Just make sure you protect each council member and then defeat the Culminancer. How would I do that? Each council member will have their own unique dish that will serve to counteract the Culminancer's spell. Inspect the one you wish to save, and I will offer any advice I have. Was there anything else you wanted to ask me about?
Did this room get bigger?
That would be the time dilation effect. The time dilation effect? Yes.
You want me to read this? Okay.
As time has stopped flowing in the normal way, your eyes are playing tricks on you, as the pictures absorbed by your eyes take slightly longer to reach your brain than normal. And everybody knows this time flows from north to south, so my freezing time means that this room has apparently stretched slightly along its horizontal axis. Does that even make sense? Don't let it worry you so much. It's just an optical illusion. The room is exactly the same size as it was, always has been. It just appears to be a tiny bit larger. Anything else you wanted to know? Nothing, thanks. No, forget it. Yes, I'm sure you have far more important things to do than saving the entire universe.
Okay.